I want to welcome you today, and on behalf of the Blair and Morgan families, I'd like to thank you for coming. Seeing each of you here speaks of your affection for this couple and for these families. Today, you will participate not as spectators of a service, but as witnesses of a covenant between Zach and Taylor. This is a union that's not man-made. It's not about true love or emotional fancy. This is a union that the Lord has planned. So therefore, we're witnesses today of something really special, deeply beautiful, and wholly sacred. This evening, Zach and Taylor are prepared to make this covenant for life before God and each one of us.
Sue and I really want to thank you all for coming out to share this evening with us, and it really truly is a special occasion. We're so glad that Zach and Taylor came together, and that Sue prayed every day that God would raise up the right man for Taylor. And Julie, what a fantastic job the Morgans have done raising up the right man for Taylor.
In light of God's grace and perfect will for our lives,
of God's grace and perfect will for our lives.
I, Zach, take you, Taylor.
I, Zach, take you, Taylor.
To be my lawful wedded wife.
To be my lawful wedded wife.
I do covenant before God to remain faithful to you.
I do covenant before God to remain faithful to you.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Protect and pursue you.
Protect and pursue you.
In plenty and in want.
In plenty and in want.
In joy and in sorrow.
In joy and in sorrow.
Till death do us part.
Till death do us part.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
Taylor, I can't wait to see your face and hold your hands today. In so many ways, today feels like an affirmation of things that have been true for so long now. Taylor, I can't put into words how you are home for me. I am blown away by your strength and courage, Taylor. I have never felt so loved and known, cherished and sacrificed for. I can't wait to wake up each morning and say yes to each other, yes to our faults, and choose to walk into it together. Taylor, I say yes to you forever. Love, Zach.
My name's Andrew, and I am Zach's brother. Really an extraordinary thing to know someone from the moment they're born. It's amazing how time works. It's not as even as we think it is. You grew in this way from just being my younger brother to becoming my best friend. For you, love is automatic, unselfish, it's giving. You've built this life that's littered with people, many of them in the room tonight. Their experience living on this planet is better because they've been a part of your life, and that's an extraordinary, extraordinary thing. And then you met Taylor. When Zach told me about you, I'll never forget some of those first conversations. And then I'll never forget him falling completely in love with you over the coming weeks and months. And our family adores you. I really am so excited about the gift of you guys both being in our life and in our family's life.
Taylor, I can't even tell you how proud I am of you and how much I admire you. You are genuine, you're caring, you're thoughtful, and you're hilarious. And I'm so honored to have the opportunity to have stood next to you as you married the love of your life. So as the two of you go off to California and embark on this great journey, I leave you with wisdom that I've only gained in 3 years of marriage, but I would say it's just to laugh. Never take anything too seriously. And remember that at the end of the day, you're just doing life with your best friend. To Taylor and Zach, we love you both so much. Congratulations.
Zach, today is finally here. I'm sure I'll be missing you already just after a few hours, but I cannot wait to see you at the end of the aisle. I can't help but smile thinking back to our first few dates and how crazy we both felt for missing each other after such a short time. Each day since then, I've fallen more deeply in love with you, Zach. I've never been more excited for anything than I am to start this new chapter.
As a lot of you know, we lost our dad several years ago, and his presence is a big part of our family every day. But his absence on days like today looms really large. And the reason I say that is just to say to you, Zach, that I know for a matter of absolute certainty that he would be wildly proud of the man that you've chosen to become.
God's grace and perfect will for our lives.
I, Taylor, take you, Zach,
I, Taylor, take you, Zach,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
I do covenant before God to remain faithful to you,
I do covenant before God to remain faithful to you,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
protect and pursue you,
protect and pursue you,
in plenty and in want,
in plenty and in want,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
till death do us part.
till death do us part.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
As a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ, it is with great joy that I pronounce you husband and wife. What God has joined together, let no man separate. Zach, you may now kiss your wife.